So before I started on the apprenticeship, I was in Australia, which was really exciting. I actually did my interview for the apprenticeship from Australia, which was definitely a different way of going through a process, but I had a lot of fun meeting everyone on Zoom. It was a great experience for me. I felt like it really helped me work on my independence, and just leaving the country to go so far away by myself for the first time really sort of tested what I was made of, I think. Before going to Australia, I studied media and communications at Swansea University, which I started just after COVID, so I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do, and I'm really lucky that my degree was a really sort of broad thing and you could choose a lot of different optional modules. So I was able to do some modules in film production and video production, and was even able to submit some video essays instead of regular essays for some of my assignments. And I think that's what initially sort of sparked an interest in film and TV, was getting to go through on a much smaller scale the sort of process of creating, coming up with ideas and filming things myself. And through that, I found that I really enjoyed post-production and learning about all the different types of editing tools and all the different tips and tricks and strategies to make the things you filmed look the best they possibly can in the final cut. And so that's where my interest in film and TV comes from. But I've also had the opportunity to work as a supporting artist, which the work actually on set in film and TV is incredibly different to what I did at university in some of the small scale, low budget productions that we were doing, versus being able to go and see the actual structure of a big budget production with loads of people involved in it. And so I was able to work as a supporting artist on that, which helped me get my foot in the door and experience what life on set looks like in that kind of more professional way. And I really loved my experience doing that, which kind of gave me the drive to search for something more interactive in that role, because as a supporting artist you do spend most of the day sitting around and not really contributing in a meaningful way. I found out about the apprenticeship while on a location marshal taster day with the NFTS, which took place in the BBC building opposite the train station in Cardiff. And that was led by a woman named Lowry, who told me about the opportunity to work as an apprentice for Skill Cymru. And so that connection allowed me to sort of learn about the opportunity and apply while I was in Australia. So it was quite a crazy process, because I actually filled out the application form from the airport. So being in Australia for the recruitment process meant that when I got the email saying that they wanted me to come for an interview day, I was panicking because I knew I wasn't able to go. But luckily everyone at Skill Cymru was so flexible about it, and I was able to do my interview online, which was really great, because I wouldn't have had the opportunity at all to be here right now if they'd just said, no, you actually have to come in person. So I'm really grateful that that sort of flexibility and adaptability allowed me to have that interview and get the job. In the next 12 months, I hope that the placements that I'll have been on will help me sort of figure out where I want to be in the industry moving forward. I feel like a lot of the other apprentices have a strong idea of exactly which department they want to work in, and while I have some preferences and some ideas of what I might like to do, I don't have anything definitive set in my head. And so I'm really hoping that by the end of the apprenticeship, I will know sort of what my goals are for the future. As I mentioned before, I'm very interested in post-production, but I also like the idea of working on set. My experience as a supporting artist showed me that that was an environment that I would like to work in. So while the technical aspects of post-production are what I'm the most interested in, when it comes to actually working on sets and stuff in a sort of entry-level position, I'm really excited to be able to explore a lot of different opportunities, and I think the assistant directing department would be a really good place for me to start. And I've had the opportunity to work with assistant directors closely as a supporting artist, so I feel like that gives me a little bit more confidence that I know what the role entails and I know the kind of people they'll be interacting with and the kind of work that they'll be doing.